All right, on the post-game pod, we talk about the game. UCF, a 1-0 winner over Ole Miss today, and extra innings, 12 innings to be exact. It was a war. It was an absolute war, and it was the game that I was ready to see. We'll talk about it in just a second here on the post-game pod.
Yes, your daily podcast on the Ole Miss Rebels, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
All right, welcome to the post-game pod. Central Florida, a 1-0 winner in 12 innings against the Ole Miss Rebels. Ole Miss was only able to put together 3 hits. Central Florida only had 7, so there was more innings played than actual hits by both teams in this game. This was an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. This was something that I've been looking forward to since the season began, and it happened. John Gaddis pitched a heck of a game. Nichols come in and did well. Hunter Elliott did well until the 2 walks later on, and Mitch Morrell tried to keep him off, but one single was able to put the game away in the 12th inning. Chase Centella pitched a pretty nice couple of innings for Central Florida there at the end, and they were able to keep our bats cool for 12 innings. Now, after yesterday, that was a mighty big thing. It was one of those things like several runs come in like save hits for the next game. Maybe they should have saved a home run for the next game, and they struggled a little bit this time. Now, Central Florida is known for their pitching. They're really good on the mound, and you saw them shut down bats for a period of time yesterday. We were able to break through. You saw them shut down bats today. We were unable to break through. What we'll do on Sunday, I do not know. I do not know the depth of the pitching that they have, and that is something to pay attention to moving forward. Because on Sundays, as we all know, it can become a slugfest. So I will be able to see what kind of arms they have, because I don't think Ole Miss is going to be shut down in 2 games in this series. The series is tied at 1-1. The rubber match is coming up. So I was pretty impressed by Central Florida. They played a really good game, and I wanted to see a pitcher's duel. It was all set up. If Ole Miss could have won that game and figured out how to bring that run in, and there were several opportunities for them to do that, it would have been a major lesson for this team. And moving forward, it'd be fantastic. And I always tell people every day, if your goal is to host a regional, this game does not matter. Losing this game does not hurt at all. If your goal is a top 8 national seed, your margin of error just shrunk down a little bit. And especially once the SEC season starts, those midweek games that can easily slip away, it becomes an issue. But Central Florida was able to get the win today in 12 innings. By the way, where are all those people that were complaining about the run rules and the number of innings played before this game? You won't hear anything from them anymore. But, John Gaddis, he just continues to impress me. He works so fast. I love his tempo. I love the way he pitches. Nichols looked composed on the mound. Hunter Elliott looked good for an inning. He pitched in the midweek. Maybe tiredness, affected the freshman. It was a bullpen day. Who knows? Mitch Morrell was able to come in and gave up the game-winning hit. But Kevin Graham had a hit. He was 1 for 5. Justin Bench, 1 for 5. TJ McCants, 1 for 3. Those are the 3 hits of the day. Strikeouts, 16 Ks. The Ole Miss Bats put up 16 Ks. They had a little bit of trouble, I think, with velocity today. That's what it looked like to me. But it is what it is. UCF's a good team. You have a chance to lose a game on the road to a good team. Ideally, 3 wins was the goal, but winning the series is the actual goal. If you want the national seed top 8, the goal was the sweep. If you just want to host and you want to do what you have to do, you need to win the series. We can't lose the game on Sunday. Central Florida last year played Ole Miss as number 1 in the country, took 2 of 3. We can't let that happen again with Ole Miss as 2nd in the country. We just can't. So, thanks again for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. Make sure to check out Locked On Bracket Breakdown March 14th right here on the Locked On Ole Miss podcast feed and YouTube channel. College experts Chris Gordy, Andy Patton, and betting expert Lee Sterling gives you in-depth breakdowns of every matchup. Man, do I love March Madness, and I love those brackets, but I can't remember the last time I actually went deep or even won money. I'm hedging my bets this year with Stat Hero's NCAA Pick'em contest. Stat Hero's NCAA single game Pick'em pits the star players against each other in an amazing hybrid between fantasy and sports gambling. Take control back from those handicappers that always seem to have the advantage. Start focusing on the players you know best with the gameplay that doesn't rely on big spread, long odds, or funky props. Stat Hero gives you the advantage, resulting in the gamers winning 4 times more often. Why? Because Stat Hero eliminates the mystery about who or what you are going up against. So sign up for free right now at stathero.com/lockedon and use promo code. Use the promo code for a 100% deposit match. That's stathero.com/lockedon. Use promo code LOCKEDON for a 100% match. stathero.com/lockedon. Promo code LOCKEDON. Terms and conditions apply. Also, March Madness is a couple of weeks away, and that means you need to start thinking now where you're going to be running your brackets this year. Are you going for the usual, or are you looking for the best? We've done our homework, and we are running brackets with runyourpool.com. If you got a business, runyourpool.com can help you take some of that madness magic and play alongside your employees or even game customers. Plus, they offer a full white glove customer support, custom branding, and one of the easiest 3-minute setups you will ever find. So clearly we believe in Run Your Pool because, like I said, we're running our brackets there ourselves. No truer test than that. If you want to play against us for a shot at a cash prize, join us at runyourpool.com/lockedon. And while you're there, create your own bracket, your own pool for your friends and family. Enter Pure Madness at checkout for $10 off your custom pool. All rules and details will be available there. That's runyourpool.com/lockedon for your chance to win a cash prize. We look forward to seeing and beating you there. So, this was an important game. It was. And congrats to Central Florida for getting the job done. We had several opportunities to string together some hits, just was unable to do it. Some people will say that's baseball. But the end result of it is our margin for error for a national seed, top 8 national seed, is a little bit smaller than it was at the beginning of the day. And there's, like I said, there's going to be losses. They're going to happen. There's not going to be an undefeated team in baseball. I understand that. But my point is, if you want to be a top 8 national seed, you need to expect to win every game. You might go out and lose some, but you need to expect to win every game. But good game by Central Florida. Their arms really did a job. Their reputation of pitching absolutely came through. Thanks for the shout out, by the way, today on the broadcast. I really enjoyed that, and my wife had a big hit. Today, saw The Batman. I recommend everybody go see The Batman. It's a fun superhero type movie. It's not like Marvel. It's kind of like The Dark Knight. It's a real grungy thing. I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but I've kind of enjoyed it, and so enjoy it as well and have fun doing that. Traffic knocked me out of like the first inning of the ball game, but I was able to tune in, and they played enough innings to where I could see everything that was going on. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show today and yesterday. Big number yesterday. And hopefully we'll match that today. But Ole Miss, a 1-0 loser to Central Florida, a game that Central Florida thoroughly deserved to win the game, in a pitcher's duel with both teams just exhibiting fantastic arms. 0-0 in the 12th inning is impressive. So if you were worried about the pitching at Ole Miss, this is an example of why you don't really need to do that. Could have been a perfect storm today. With the bats. They just didn't work. It could be overconfidence. It could have been a matchup issue. I don't know what happened. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't think anything is happening that needs to really be worried about, but the pitchers today had a day for Ole Miss. Remember that. And that will serve them well once the SEC season starts. And honestly, after today, I feel a little bit better about the SEC slate. So I will see you tomorrow after the rubber match. Ole Miss going for the series win. But UCF, a 1-0 winner in 12 innings of pretty great contest. It was a war. That's wars back-to-back days. That is really something to see. So thank you, everybody, for the shout-out. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.